Good morning, folks, from our wind-swept, damp, misty Vatersay beach. Beautiful morning though, it's not that cold as you can see, but we have got a ferry to catch, so we are all packed away. I'll just show you now. Bleak. Not you, Sarah.
Okay.
So, as in the Scottish outdoor code, leave no trace. Yep, there we go. So just before we set off, the little post thing behind us there, that's the start of the Hebridean way. So we're right at the start point of the Hebridean journey. So it all starts here, folks. Bike's still looking great, even though it's going to get wet today. BENELLI. And I will just say, folks, that the TRK 502 has been a brilliant bike. As you know, for those who do watch the channel regularly, Stuart's done a few tours now with that bike and it's been absolutely fantastic. Worth looking at. Anyway, let's get moving. Look at the colour of that water. Beautiful. Oh man. Just a little bit of loose gravel on these roads when it's wet, so just got to be careful. But I think most of the journey is going to be like this with these sort of roads, which is bloody fantastic, to be fair. But what have you? What have you? Welcome to day 2. So we're just going to head back towards the ferry port and get some motion potion. I've got 67 miles left in the tank and it's about 150 mile from here north to the top before we go back on the mainland to Ullapool tomorrow at some point. Just got a full day tour here today, then over to Ullapool, camp there for the night, and then over to the Isle of Skye then for another night, and then the last night down back at Araka where we started on Thursday night. So we'll see how it goes. I'll tell you what, folks, we're just on the way to the other ferry terminal now, coming around some of these this coastline, and some of these bays are just breathtaking. I mean, you can't imagine, well you can, but there's no sun here today, but when the sun hits that bay, that will be like Barbados. Doesn't look it though when you look over to the right. back to a typical autumn day today after scorchio weather on the first run up here, but this is Scotland, folks. This is what you're going to deal with, but still warmish, 57 degrees, that'll do, Fahrenheit that is. He says that as he zips up the jacket. You're not short of a beach around these parts. Folks, so we are now at the second ferry terminal. Another beach over there, that's a big beach. Okay, let's go on this little boat. And here we go.
Actually, because we're so full, we're going to have to ask you to stand with your back.
Yeah, that's fine, fine. Stand with the bikes. Let's hope it's not choppy. All right. So, on the second island, folks, lovely blue water down there. We're going to be seeing this all the way through today. And again, as most of the roads are going to be, single track with pissing places. Passing places, if you can't read the sign. But one thing I will say, this is to camera this, Stuart, not to you. Sorry folks, we are on communicado, is if you look at the towers up there, we've got a cracking mobile signal, and it's actually better than some parts on the mainland, like in Aracar. Sometimes I struggle with mobile signal, and up to now on the islands you've been able to get on all your social media, to your friends, phone calls, everything has been brilliant. So we'll see how that progresses further up on the islands, but for now mobile coverage is brilliant. So just a worthy note for anyone who's thinking of heading north and west to these islands themselves, because it's a bonus, put it that way. Okay folks, so we're heading on to South Uist. Now we're going to go over the causeway. You can see on the maps there in front. I'm desperately need of fuel because it's not even registering on the... Oh, it's registered now. It's saying I've got 62 mile. That's a bonus because it wasn't registering before. I thought I was going to be sending someone out with a can. But look at the causeway ahead. This is the first proper causeway we're going to do. So I'm leading the ride here now because Stuart's got moisture in his phone. That bloody bing 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 on your phone, moisture detected shit. Because it's bloody damp today. But we're just going to overtake this camper van. Look at that. This is special, isn't it? Wow. And the waters are just aqua. Bit of sunshine on them, honestly that would look like Barbados. It's a bit chilly actually when you stand up. 58 degrees, it's not too bad. Look at that sand dune to the left. Oh, it's seaweed. Seaweed. Looks a bit sandy though. I love how these little roads just drop down into these little hamlets. That's a nice house. A nice house, I should say. It's a nice house. Well kept lawns. There's the bike garage there. So we're in Ludag, or Ludag in Gaelic. Was good that, wouldn't it? Single track road. Pissing places to overtake. So we're just about to cross over another of the causeways now. 9 minutes, I think, to our cafe stop. I'm getting pretty peckish now, so we're looking forward to some food. I'm not even bothered if it's a slice of cake. This scenery just changes from that sort of little mountainous region then, and then just flat back out onto the ocean. How cool's that? Places to park there as well. A little thatched bothy there. That's nice. Look at that. Wow, bit of picture there. Some things are just worth stopping at, folks, aren't they? Change of scenery anyway. Yeah, so at first I was discussing what this reminded us of on the Applecross coastline earlier on when we first arrived on the islands, but it's suddenly sort of gone into its own uniqueness. I don't think I've actually quite seen anything like this. It's not like anything or any scenery I've seen before. It really is unique on its own. So that's one thing I'll say with this place. It's bizarre, it's bleak, and it's beautiful. Now we're just crossing the causeway now. Oh, another one of the causeways of many on today, but yeah, look at that. This is pretty sandy. The tide must be out. Otters crossing. No, I didn't see that. So I guess at one time most of around here would have just been crofters. I can't see there be any other way of life, but I think to be fair, I think it's still 70% crofting, land and farming, because there's only the odd few shops. Fishing and crofting. Wow, look at that beach over there. Right over to the left. GoPro's not going to pick that up, folks, I think, but from what I'm seeing, that's just a white sandy beach. Big white sandy beach. Yeah, pull over, because that is just wow. Oh wow. And the thing is, because I've got a little bit of sunlight coming through now, I'm on a daft angle for my stand, but my Hebridean's finest aqua waters. And the thing is now, I always said this about the islands, you see it on the pictures, but when it's dull, you know the waters are clear, but with the sun hitting it now on that, oh.
Yeah, that's absolutely stunning.
Well, that definitely is something special, that, folks. Don't put your foot off the verge. Oh, another little causeway, which is clearly on the map. Caution, otters crossing. Welcome to Stuart's Tours. StuartsTours.com. Okay, so we eventually got to the right, the sound of Harris ferry terminal, so we've arrived. Which is good. This reminds me of the one from Mull. The Hebridean Way. So when we set off this morning, that's the same monument that we passed right at the start of the Hebridean Way, so this carries on right through till the furthest north you can go. So yeah, brilliant. What's this one? The BENELLI Causeway was officially opened by His Royal Highness the Prince of Wales, Lord of the Isles, on 6th of April 1999. Cool. Right, what we're going to do now is wait for the boat.